It's now time for Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of the staff nor the management of KWN TV 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Now, let's go Around Town on KWN TV 7.
All right, here we are around town. Of course, Ann isn't here. It's just me and John making a mess and tearing stuff up and all that good stuff. So we do have guests. Ann wasn't able to make it. Normally Robert bikes up for us, Robert Golf, and he's always real fun, but he couldn't make it today either. So today you're just kind of stuck with me. I offered the job to Cody. He said he wouldn't know what to say either, so we're going to let him do his regular job. What I want to open up with really is just kind of talk to you about what's going on in Dade County, what we have coming up. And Cody's going to get some flyers ready for me. But the first thing I do want to tell you that there is the New Salem Mountain Festival. I don't know a lot about it because I was going to wait and talk about it next week. But it is coming up. It's the second week of October. So y'all be standing around or hanging around and waiting on more information for that. That will be coming up next week. And then if you want to show the first flyer, it doesn't matter which one. The Walking Date. The Walking Date, of course, is our zombie walk. We have it every year. And our new shirts that you can see in the corner, they say, don't worry, it's just a scratch. So we're excited about the new shirts coming up. But this is October 27th. It's from 5:30, and then the zombie walk will start at 8:30. We'll have a booth set up. It's at the gazebo at Veterans Park, and you can get your zombie makeup. So for $10, you get zombie makeup. You get to look dead. I do that every morning. But you get to be made up as a walker or as a zombie, what you want to call them, and we walk from Town Square to Moore's Funeral Home. All right, going along with that, let's see what we have next. We are going... There you go, Children of the Corn. Now, my age, a little bit younger, I'll remember the movie The Children of the Corn. It's pretty spooky. Well, we're going to have a kids ages 0 to 10 scarecrow contest. So we're urging everybody to come out and bring your best scarecrow, and we are going to be giving trophies away for the best boy and the best girl. As we said, again, the festivities kick off at 5:30, and go through, get your candy, whatnot, come in and register to be one of our scarecrows, and then we will have a vote and give away the trophies for the best boy and best girl. And then next, I think, there you go, Trick or Treat Alley. Trick or Treat Alley is everybody's favorite. I think we had about 2,500 through last year. You come in and go through all the different businesses that have showed up and give out candy and just have a good time. From Trick or Treat Alley, we're going to walk across the street to Scenic City Auto Detail. Scenic City Auto Detail has a haunted garage this year. It's going to be a haunted walkthrough. There are 8 rooms that you're going to be able to walk through. There's going to be a small fee at the door. It's going to be very minimal. But all the money that's collected from the haunted garage is going to go to benefit Major Tommy Bradford. There's going to be a car show associated with that as well. So if you have a classic car, motorcycle, rat rod, truck, just whatever you want to put in the car show, it's a $20 fee to put your car in, and all that money does go to benefit Major Tommy Bradford. And I think that's it with our flyers. We do have more stuff coming up this fall, and I'm going to be having George Williams from Friends of Cloudland Canyon to talk about that with you here just shortly. So we're going to let Cody give you some advertisement, and we'll be back with George Williams.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, on our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope. Folks around these parts have put their trust in the Ponder name for filling their prescriptions for decades. Jennifer Ponder Hicks, Doctor of Pharmacy, continues the tradition of fast, friendly, and personal service at Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy. Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy is convenient to our customers between Dobbins and North Sand Mountain School, next to Northeast Alabama Health Services. Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy gladly accepts most insurance plans, including Alabama Medicaid. When the need arises, have your doctor phone Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy at 597-4020. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy.
Looking for a great way to change your look? You'll find the friendly professionals at A Classy Cut Salon ready to care for you. A Classy Cut Salon is in the Grove Shopping Center next to the Dollar General. We serve men and women of all ages at A Classy Cut Salon. Call 657-5607. That's 657-5607 for an appointment, or just walk right in for your next classy cut from A Classy Cut Salon in the Grove Shopping Center, Highway 11 North in Trenton.
Rising Fawn Hardware is your place for all your gardening needs. Seeds, onion sets, cabbage, strawberry plants, and more. A complete line of home hardware items, too. Everything for the house, including plumbing, hardware, and metal roofs. Plus, Rising Fawn Hardware has everything you need for your livestock, including name brands like Nutria, Tucker, and Faithway. Always with a hometown atmosphere, it's Rising Fawn Hardware. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Open 8 in the morning till 6 at night, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 8 to noon on Wednesday. Even open on Saturday from 8 until 4. Rising Fawn Hardware.
All right, as promised, I'm here with George Williams, and he is also on our chamber board, so he's pretty good about helping us get stuff together. And it's been crazy the past couple of months with the board. We've had a lot of reorganizing and refashioning, or I don't know what you would say. It's been hectic time. So anyway, this is George Williams, and he is with Friends of Cloudland Canyon. And of course, they handle, I guess, everything that goes on at Cloudland Canyon, all your festivities. And
I wish it were everything, but not quite.
One thing that I always was I never had a chance to come up there was the square dancing. Do y'all still do that?
We did square dancing for the first time last fall. It was fairly successful, and we're anticipating that we may do it again this fall. So it's not on the chart yet, but people that did come, I was there. I actually square danced a little bit, but it was a lot of fun. We had everyone from little toddlers helping us square dance to professionals who know how to square dance. So it was a lot of fun.
You know, my dad plays bluegrass music, and I can remember just as a little girl coming up, there was a place on Sand Mountain, I don't know where it was, but it was Wicks was the guy's name. They called him Wick, is all I remember. And do you remember that name from around here? His first name was Wick. They called him Wick. Yeah, he lived on Sand Mountain somewhere. But anyway, he had a barn. They had square dances and stuff. And so I've done that since I was a little girl.
Yeah, well, good. So we expect to see you there if we do it this fall. I'll send you a personal invitation.
If you need a band, we play.
Oh, well.
I'm kidding. I'd rather come dance. It's really crazy when you're up there and you're with the band and you see all these people doing these, and you're like, I want to do that, you know. But you're kind of stuck on stage.
Yes.
So, all right, we have some big things going on at Cloudland Canyon. The first thing that I want to talk to, and it may not be in order or talk about, is the hayride. Oh,
the hayrides. Yeah, it's family fun and hayrides is what we call it. We'll talk about the hayrides for a minute. If you've never ridden on a hay wagon, we actually do a real hay wagon. And we give you a nice half-hour ride, basically, through the woods. Depending on the time you pick, you can have bare trees or green trees or lovely colors. And I can't control that, so there's no switch for that. But it's a great time. We get lots of families out there to do the hayride, and then in addition to that, we added some features. We always have done hayrides for a long time at the park, a couple of years ago, we added the family fun feature to it, where we could get families to come up. We do temporary tattoos. We do coloring. We have a sandbox that the kids just love to play in. We do ring toss, head in the hole picture taking, just all kinds of fun. And so it's more than just a hayride.
It's a family day.
It's a family day, really is. So not only can you come up there and hike and see beautiful canyons and that kind of thing, but you can cap it off with a day of riding on a hay wagon.
Now, is there any fee involved? I know if you don't have a park pass, you do have to pay to get in the park.
Yeah, so there's always a parking fee to get in unless you have a park pass, which gets you, which is really the way to go if you spend a lot of time going to any of our state parks, because if you get a pass, it's good at any of the 60 plus state parks, plus the historic sites as well. But anyhow, yeah, there's a $5 fee per car to get into the park. We charge $6 for adults and $3 for children. Unless you're under 2, then you get to come for free.
Okay.
But all that money, you wonder why we collect money to do that. It's for the Friends organization, and all the money that we profit by gets generated back into the park and various projects that we do.
Now, y'all, I know, if this is through y'all or through the state park, keep a count of how many people visit the state park.
We do not as the Friends, but certainly Department of Natural Resources wants to know how many visitors we have. And we're probably, of the 60 parks in the state of Georgia, we're in the top 5. Last year we had somewhere right around 400,000 visitors come to Cloudland Canyon State Park. So
See, that's awesome.
it is.
Little old Dade County, and we got some of the biggest things going
sure
on here.
do.
You know, we have Cloudland Canyon, we have the Lineman School,
Sure
which
do.
is, you know, the #1 lineman school. We have the Flight Park, which is, it's great. And all this can be viewed just within minutes of each other. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dade County has a lot going for it.
Does. I get several calls every year. I'll start getting calls right now. People saying, you know, hey, we're from South Florida, or have the leaves turned yet? Because my kids have never seen it, and we want to bring the kids up. And that's stuff we take for granted because
We do.
see our whole life. I've seen the leaves turn and fall off the trees, and I never saw that as a big deal. But I get several calls this time of year wanting to know if the leaves have turned yet because they want to bring their kids.
I work every hayride, I think, and I usually ask people where they're from. And it's amazing, very few tell me they're from Dade County. Most of them are from out of state, and they're enjoying the state park while they're here. They're more than likely camping or whatever, but the people who live in Dade County need to come and see that asset that we have up there.
They do.
It's I know a lot of people say, well, I live in the area, but I've never been there. Well, shame on you. You need to come and see it.
I say the same thing about people that have been here. My sister, now, she didn't live in Dade County, but she lived in Bryant.
Okay.
You know, just right, this mountain sits across from this mountain her whole life, and she never knew the flight park was there.
Oh, wow.
She never knew anything about hang gliding. She's 50 years old. She said, really? Rhonda, you've lived here for 50 years, you know? So, and I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, the importance of, especially advertising, even if you think you're the #1, but you're local people,
Right.
you know, and that's a prime example. She's lived here for 50 years and didn't know that we had a flight park. So,
Yep.
Okay, so we've got the hay rides, and that is the 26th through the 3rd.
It actually starts the 27th of this month. That's a Saturday. And it runs through November the 3rd. Every
that's every
Saturday,
day, every Saturday.
Saturday from 12 noon until 6 o'clock. Our last hay ride is scheduled to leave at 5.
Okay.
So come up and have some fun. And we do concessions as well.
And there's camping facilities for people if they want to come camp for the weekend, or
I don't want to guarantee that because I know a couple weekends
Been booked.
are completely booked up. Yeah, I know for sure that I think it's October 6th and 13th. If it's not completely full already, it's very close to that.
so you need to hurry.
Yeah, you need to hurry. And if you can't make those 2 weekends, we're there other weekends too when it's maybe not so busy. And if you want to come up and do some camping, certainly come and do that.
Now there's primitive camping and hookups and
Yes, absolutely. We have everything from primitive camping, where you take your tent and walk out into the woods and
You really camp.
and camp. Yes, the real camping. To bring your motor home, whatever, and park in a fully convenient.
You're home away from home.
Your home away from home. We have yurts, which are
Those are beautiful.
something I want to try. Which are not quite primitive, but they're getting close. I mean, they're
You got some protection.
yes.
Yeah.
And then we have full cabins that people can rent as well. So
Now, are there like the cabins where you can bring 10, 20 people, or is it more of a family of 4? Is it?
I think most of them would accommodate at least 8 people in them. So I think if you have like
Yay.
2 families of 4, they could probably rent one cottage, and depending on the size of the cottage, take advantage of that. Yes,
That's awesome.
it is. It is.
Is there anything else going on up there, or is there?
Oh, no, there's always something going on. We're also, October the 6th, I talked about that being a heavy weekend for us. We're going to do maybe our first ever movies and s'mores, we call it.
Yum.
And we're going to do, related around Halloween, we're going to do some semi-spooky kind of movies near our interpretive center. And we're going to do some s'mores out by a campfire. We'll have our interpretive center open so that people can see the kind of exhibits we have in there, and we're asking for donations only for this.
Oh, awesome.
And what we're going to use that money for, we're hoping we are able to get a lot of donations, is to continue to improve our interpretive center. We
Okay.
wanted to work on lighting and other exhibits that we've just recently updated.
That is awesome.
So, yep, we're always thinking of something new as the Friends that we can do to help the park. We try to drive more people to the park, get more
Yeah.
people in the park,
Well, you've worked
and
with me
generate
enough now to know
income.
that's how I do. I'm
Yeah.
always looking for that
Yep.
corner, and now I'm not a s'more girl, but
Okay.
I love burnt marshmallows.
Well, it's all right. We'll give you a burnt marshmallow.
Don't you
then.
like burnt marshmallows? Set them on fire, and as soon as it gets around the top, then you blow it out.
Yeah, there
then
you go.
blow it out.
Well, I like them just browned. I don't like them when they catch
I
fire.
like charcoal.
I'll give you the ones that I catch fire. I'll give them to you.
They've got to
How's
look
that?
like a charcoal brick, and then
Yeah,
they're
okay,
done.
okay.
They look like it, but then when you pull it off, there's still marshmallow left, and then
Uh-huh.
you can even catch that back on fire. It's like a double doozy. I've got a friend that every Christmas she'll call me and she'll say, "Well, I burnt some cookies." I said, "Okay." She said, "I got them in a baggie. They're waiting on you."
I'll be right over.
I love burnt chocolate chip cookies or peanut butter cookies. So, well, George, we appreciate you coming out here. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or is this, that's our upcoming stuff? So I think
Sure.
yeah.
The Friends organization is kind of, I think it's confusing to a lot of people.
Okay.
They see the Department of Natural Resources, which actually owns our parks and maintains them, and then there's our Friends organization, which almost every state park in Georgia has a Friends organization. And what we provide is volunteer help. We volunteered over 8,000 hours last year to the park. A lot of people don't realize we have 60 miles of trails in the park, and 90% of the work on those trails is done by volunteers.
Now, is that all by foot, or could they're biking trails, or?
There's biking trails, we have equestrian trails, but a large majority of them
Are
are
hiking.
hiking trails. Yes. So, and then we do fundraising kind of things as the Friends, so that we can help improve the interpretive center. We have a gorgeous group shelter where people do weddings and receptions and so forth. We actually remodeled the kitchen a year ago because of the funds that we are able to generate through the Friends organization.
That is awesome.
anyhow.
If somebody wants to call about any of the events, is there a number they can call? Do you have that handy?
You can always, I don't have it handy, but if you want to go to our website, go to friendsofcloudlandcanyon.org. And in there you'll see all of our activities and ways to volunteer if you would like, and that kind of thing. We're always looking for volunteers, and that can be a single individual or your church group or whatever it may be.
I've always said time is money, but for me that means time that you're that you
Oh,
give.
yes.
That's equal. I mean, people donating their time, they don't realize how important it is. So,
It is very, very important.
all right. Well, we appreciate you coming out, and I enjoyed it. And,
Cheryl, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna
And I want to catch you at the park this fall.
Yeah, I'm talking about the hayride or the square. If y'all do the square dance now,
Okay, I'll invite
I'll
you.
get my shoes on.
I'll invite you.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Gross Furniture in Trenton, Georgia, you get the savings, the selection, and the satisfaction of getting the furniture you deserve at the prices you want. Come in, relax, and take your time. Our staff can assist you with the entire process, from expert advice to professional delivery. That's because Gross Furniture is local and treats you with honesty. Just north of the Courthouse Square on Highway 11 in Trenton. Gross Furniture, the home furnishing store that offers you more.
Tennessee Valley Net, your local provider of fiber optic high-speed internet. TV with over 200 digital channels available. And phone service with lots of extras. Fiber optics from TVN is expanding to many areas. Call and see if TVN is available in your area. 706-657-4367. Or log on at tvn.net today. Bundle and save on fiber optic high-speed internet, digital TV, and phone service. All from Tennessee Valley Net. 706-657-4367. Online at tvn.net.
At Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, a tradition of caring is carried out through a personal commitment to each family. Our experienced staff and funeral directors and embalmers stand ready to help you through your toughest times. We offer every type of funeral service, from traditional to cremation or any combination of life celebration. Depend on the Reed family and Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, 11675 Highway 28 in Whitwell, 658-5516. Reed Funeral Home.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Mr. Reuter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710.
All right, we are back today with some familiar faces. Everybody knows Don.
I'm here.
All right.
Once again.
We have Don and we have Brian. Brian is the new communications director
Yes.
for Dade County. My phone's got a cold.
Yes.
But you want to just describe a little bit what you're going to be doing, telling people, or what's going on?
Sure, yeah, I could talk about that.
I didn't get the blue memo, by the way.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Well, on
yeah.
screen it looks
Blue,
like.
Blue Day. I didn't either. Well, okay. We didn't know we were coming on until just a few
right.
minutes ago.
It was a little
surprise.
Last minute. It was a little last
Ta-da!
minute. But
and it's 8 o'clock.
And he's got on blue.
And it's
No,
what?
You're
It's
black.
8:19.
Oh, he's wearing blue too. Y'all really said a memo or something.
right.
Back
So-
to blue, baby. Back to blue.
Back to blue.
Back
there
to
you
blue,
go.
that's what it is.
Mine is cancer awareness.
Oh.
Because this is like Cancer Awareness Month.
It
so.
is. There was a county proclamation where it is a
Yeah.
Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
Uh-huh.
So-
And Chattanooga Beard Company gave me a shirt.
Right.
So see, I'm still
So you're on it. You're on it.
I'm a little bit ahead of y'all.
So
You got it, girl.
So really, what I hope to be able to do is to provide. Here, I took a note so that I could say this correctly. Effective communication means improving public access to timely, accurate, and helpful information about the county and its services.
Okay.
I was born and raised here. I know Dade County, frontwards and backwards. I love the county. And one thing that I'm kind of excited about, is to be able to use my gift. I mean, what I've been doing for years and years and years, close to 20 years, is providing branding and marketing and communication services to businesses, corporations, churches, nonprofits, across the board. Local, you know, at one point I had an office here on the square, and I was trying to reach out to some local companies to do that. I've always, over the years, over those 20 years, worked with lots of different people. So worked with companies like Window Genie, which is a national franchise. I do a lot of the corporate work, or I've done a lot of the corporate work, and you know, just worked with folks like that. And kind of more directly associated with what I do for the county is I've worked with the Chattanooga Convention and Visitors Bureau over the years, and Kingsport Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Lookout Mountain Attractions. So the Lookout Mountain Attractions would be just that: Ruby Falls, Rock City, Incline, and really worked with those folks, and kind of right in the middle of that riverfront development and how that grew. So to be able to take that experience that I've had for 19 years, really, so since 1999, and plug it in here in our hometown, in our community, and try to do just that, to try to better the branding and you know, provide that communication and build this. When I'm talking to businesses, kind of relate it back to businesses. So when talking to businesses, you got your website, which is a hub.
Which you do with our websites that we
right, with the chamber. So you have that hub, and then all other communication just comes in and out of that website. So it's a lot like a wheel, and you want to try to keep all of those spokes and different things coming out of that hub as even as possible, so that the wheel can move smoothly. So all of that is a really long, drawn out process. You know, it's not, you know, flip a switch and it works, but to have that hub and then it communicate in and out effectively. So always, it's something fairly new for the county.
I know one big question that I've heard, and this may be you, it may not be you, and it may not be possible, is the big thing right now is the social media.
Right.
I have seen several times people have asked, you know, when are we going to be able to be online during the meetings and like be able to have a question answer? Or
Right.
is that something that would be your avenue?
Sure.
Or
Sure. Right now, of course, you know, KWIN, you know, provides that
the
avenue.
Facebook Live, right?
Yeah. So that is something that we have talked about to try to more effectively communicate like that.
I really think if they have questions, they should come to the meetings.
Absolutely.
That's my personal
Sure.
opinion. You know, if you're not able to come, have somebody go ask your questions for you.
Right.
It's my personal opinion. Just saying, y'all. When I want to know, I go find out.
Yeah, well, the meetings, I mean, those commission meetings, I mean, it's a tried and true way of really finding out all the information. It's been around for years and years and years, not just here, but, you know, across the country as the model.
And
So-
even me, I've only lived here since December 2010. And I've known since not long after I moved here when the county meetings were. And I have talked to people that have lived here for years saying, so when are those meetings?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't just pick a day. It's the same day every month, you know, every month. So
Yeah.
And it says something, though, for people that have never even been to a commission meeting, that the commissioners have been running the county well. I mean, I know everyone has an opponent here and there and a few things that can be said that's negative, but overall, I mean, compared to a lot of other communities in the United States, you know, things do flow very well for Dade County, the city of Trenton as well.
Well, I mean, you look across the
And-
state of Georgia, our taxes are some of the lowest. Everything
They
that
are.
we have here
Absolutely.
is top.
You know, there's
And-
a lot of people that would try to make us at the top and high, but we're not. We're in the lower part of that. And I mean, so as far as property taxes, you know, we are fortunate to have the sales tax, the local option sales tax that helps reduce our property tax, the special purpose local option sales tax that helps us do, you know, build buildings, capital projects and things that we normally could not do. And then the school board has their eSplost. And those are really important. Yes, T-Splost was proposed, and it failed. But we're not even going to go there. I mean, I believe,
I
check the
even brought
paper.
a guy in, remember, from Atlanta that
You
was
did.
impartial to try to help.
But that's fine. The people spoke, and there'll be a day in the future. It's not going to be in the next 2 years that I see that we'll probably have another opportunity to vote on that. But Shannon Whitfield, sole commissioner for Walker County, I announced Friday, I think, and this weekend the Chattanooga paper said that he's going to be tapping into about $300,000 for a road that's been needing attention for a very long time, and he's able to put that money now with his LMIG grant from the Georgia Department of Transportation and make huge things happen. We have a $2.5 million bridge that we brought up in South Dade that's on Newsom Gap Road across Lookout Creek. That the Georgia Department of Transportation, I'm trying not to use acronyms because he gets them to me all the time about GDOT
As
and
a marketing
DCA and
guy.
oh my gosh. But anyway,
Acronyms are bleh.
Right. So, but GDOT they're offering about $2.5 million for a new bridge. Well, you got to have a little bit of upfront money, and that's $100,000. Where does $100,000 come from?
I know where it could have came from.
We don't have that budgeted. SPLOST has been coming in a little healthier, and maybe in time, if we can accumulate some, then we'll do that. We are not here today, though, to talk about SPLOST and ELOS and all that. We are excited about having Brian with us as a Dade County partner. He's already in the last 5 weeks, he's already out there. He's been here 2 or 3 months, and what has he done? Well, I can tell you he's done a whole lot. If you haven't been to our website lately, do that. Before, we had a Twitter page that was updated about once every 4 or 5 months, whenever it hit me.
Yeah,
right?
I don't tweet a whole lot.
Right, but then Facebook was non-existent.
So this was you that was having it. See, like on top of everything else you did,
Yeah, right.
you were heading on. So okay.
So I didn't do social media very well, and because I don't even have a Facebook page. Now, I'm just not into that. A lot of people are. That's great, but we needed to have that presence. We needed to have that presence, and we knew that. We've been being told that by several groups and different people. We always like to bring them in.
The page that may not be mentioned.
But anyway,
The Voldemort of Dade County.
No, well, it's okay. But anyway, it's an important thing. People these days, let me pull it out. This is where you do your business.
Yes.
It's just the world we live in.
60%, statistically, 60% of all website visits happen on a mobile device.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tablet or phones, which are as big as tablets these days. So mobile devices, so not necessarily a laptop or a desktop.
And our older website, you could have pulled it up on your phone, but you would have to do and expand it with your fingers. The newer websites, the designs
Formats
now.
it for your phone.
Yeah, it actually formats it right down to your phone, or if you're on a tablet or whatever, so it maximizes your ability to use that media. And so we're excited about that. Brian has already done a whole lot for us in that realm. I've got a whole list of things that's new to us.
Now, the website, for the Dade County website, is that mainly for the government end, or is it, what all is going to entail on the...
Well, the government, that's the county. The city does their own thing, and that's fine. We partner with them on a lot of things, but the county's website is www.dadecounty-ga.gov. I don't like the hyphen, but it's part of it. It's part of that .gov world.
Yeah.
So, dadecounty-ga.gov.
Yes.
Not .com, not .org, but .gov.
Yeah.
All right. So we would encourage everyone to go there and start exploring. There's a lot of information out there. We're trying to offer all kinds of new activities: agenda center, alert center, archive center. It's where we're posting our bids. We have requests for proposals. We have had 3, I think, in the last week on there. One for our warning sirens that's going up. The HVAC system at the parks and the concession stand, which it does have a second floor. A lot of people, what do you need a concession, heat and cooling concession stand? Well, in the winter, if you don't have heat, then we have broken pipes.
Yeah.
And-
well, in the
and-
summer, if
and
you don't have air, you have mold.
And Stacy Stevens is our park director, and it hits about 107 degrees up there without air conditioning.
So there's a place on there if I'm a different business and hey, I'm having this little festival or whatever, is there a contact me button to where I can say, hey Brian, I'm having a festivity on these dates at this time?
Absolutely. Yeah, one of the things that I really want to try to accomplish is building unity. It's already there. It already happens, on a day-by-day basis. But publicly, I want people to be able to see the unity between all the different government departments, as well as the chamber. So kind of ringing in the chamber. I mean, people that have known me if they've ever talked to me, know that I'm a huge advocate, and I say this all the time, is we are better together.
I've said that.
Together we can do so much more than we can do alone. So kind of partnering, just locking arms with different departments and different organizations to move forward.
Like, is there a link to the city page from the county page, or to the chamber page from the county page?
Yeah, we have all those links available, and
anytime it's interwoven like that, where this is not something. Jenkins Park is a really good example of that. Under Parks and Recreation, you have the county does the Dade County Sports Complex, so all the way on the south end of town. But if you're here and you may not think much about, well, this is city, this is county, you have Jenkins Park, which is a really nice park in the middle of the town. So on there, if you want to know more about that, there's a link to the city page where
we should have set that up where like a PowerPoint where you could show people how to navigate the
we
page.
Can do
we
that.
might do that one day.
That would be great.
That would be a great idea. And let Brian sit here and show everybody how to navigate the page, and that way that takes out the I've been on your website and that ain't there.
Because the more Cheryl, you and I have talked forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
About how awesome Dade County is, and we just had the Friends of Cloudland Canyon talking about all the great things that Dade County has to offer. Dade County is a wonderful, wonderful community with so many things that we have for residents, for visitors, for our businesses.
Well, we had the new tiny house resort that's on top of the mountain, and that's something totally different.
Absolutely.
That was the first one in Georgia. Has the first 3-story tiny house. I mean, there's lots of little things. See, there's lots of little things around here that people don't know about. And then the flight park, they have camping capabilities, and it's just
and so all much of these things in building a positive county image. That's informative, that lets our residents and visitors. So even beyond Dade County, we live. We're right next door. We're just around the corner from one of the largest tourism cities in the South.
I had people from Hong Kong in the visitor center today.
Wow.
And they were going to see the flight park and going to Ruby Falls. Going to Rock City after that. They said, where, and all they would remember, they said 7 states. Where can I see 7 states?
Yeah.
Here, Rock City.
So being right here, all this regional
corner,
area of tourism, bringing people in, we have a lot to offer that. So in building this positive county image, that does create a more vibrant economy for us right here.
I think it's great, but we need to do a navigation day one. I think that would be great, and kind of show people how to navigate the website, and then that's everything we can do, because everybody wants a little bit more, and I think that's just a little bit more.
Sure.
So, well, that's great. I appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah.
No problem.
Maybe we can schedule it.
Right?
Maybe we can schedule it.
Me and Brian will say, hey, can you meet for 10 minutes? Yeah. Hour and a half later, we're still sitting there.
As long as we don't get off on talking about music. So both of us have a pretty deep musical heritage.
We do. We both have a couple, I think our grandparents have even played together, so. Yeah, you never know.
Well, what did you do with Ann and Monda? Have they just departed this?
Broke their leg, I had to shoot them. Now, Ann's doing some animal stuff. That's what my granddad used to say about everything. Broke her leg, I had to shoot her. They're doing, I don't know, Monda doesn't do the show anymore.
Oh.
She's just staying too busy. And then Ann's got dog stuff
Yeah.
for this week and next week, so.
All right.
Then I'm
Which
taking
is
a break.
very near and dear to her heart, too.
Hey, you know what? That's another good thing about Dade County, the pet population and
Yes.
the pet. You know, people care about the pets here,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're people too, as far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
Go to that website, the county's website. If you want to know when something's going to happen, we're working on our calendars. We're working on our form center. Hopefully, pretty soon, instead of coming to the county for a permit,
You can do it
go
online.
right online.
Yeah.
Pay
That
for
would
the
be awesome.
permit, apply for the permit. Those are just things that take time, and we are working on those every
Those
day
will-
a little bit.
The account,
Little bit. Those
and
will
I
all
had
be
talked to Brian about
released
that before
when it's
too.
done.
Yeah,
Done,
you
not-
want to
not-
make
Not
sure it's
piece
working.
at a time. So those will all be
That's right.
released when it's finished.
That's right.
Yeah, I had talked to Brian before about a shared calendar that the city and everybody, that the city, the chamber, the library, the county can access and say, well, hey,
Mm-hmm. Right.
this. Then you can plan your weekends better when you want to have something.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
yeah. We have an events calendar for that. Yep.
Yeah, so I think that would.
Yeah.
That's my little tidbit.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
something that we could all access and plan out. So, all right, Cody wants a break. Cody's getting a break, and I appreciate you guys for real.
All right,
Thank you.
All right.
Come on in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Bamacide. Enjoy a family atmosphere with good home cooking, including burgers, steaks, fish, plate lunches, and more at Bamacide. Top it all off with a homemade banana split or other delicious dessert. At Bamacide, watch your favorite games on the big screen, especially those SEC rivalries. Open Tuesday through Saturday until 8:30 Eastern, open till 3 Eastern on Sunday, and closed on Monday. Dash says, dash on into Bamacide. 632-3436 for Bamacide. Alabama Highway 75, just on the Bamacide.
Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza.
Brown's Tire Pros knows that when you need tires for automotive service, you don't need a hassle. Brown's Tire Pros has been family owned and operated since 1994, and you'll always get friendly customer service and never be sold anything you don't need. We sell major brands of tires like Michelin and BF Goodrich. In fact, Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that'll keep you going for miles to come. Visit us at Brown's Tire Pros in Trenton today or online at brownstirePros.com.
Handyman Salvage at 5121 Highway 136 West, just off of I-59, is where you can find Masonite planks, just $1 each. T111 4x8 sheets, only $17.99. Bifold doors at a great reduced price. And tape, buy one get one free of equal or lesser value. And buckets 2 for $5. You'll find it all at Handyman Salvage. Come by and see us.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
I'd be doggone if I wouldn't work all day. And it come going out of my head. I keep on dancing for sweet little Sheila. You'll know her if you see her. Blue eyes and a ponytail. Her cheeks are rosy. She looks.
Hello, I'm Ben Cagle. Don't miss Downbeat, the best of the 1960s, Saturdays, 1 o'clock on the Big Jet Fly.
Paul Feinbaum, you tell it like it is.
This is the SEC. SEC.
Well, they ought to just play one more line, but whoever wins, the other team just have to get out. Don't even play football in the SEC no more.
You realize Alabama lost to Auburn last year, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I laid in bed 2 days after that.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekday afternoons 3 to 7 on News Radio 1420 and 106.1 FM KWN and Chattanooga's News Talk 97.7 KWN.
Everybody wants cheap airfare. But where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call 855-210-8024. 855-210-8024. Don't wait, call now.
All right, guys. Well, you're back with just me again. Sorry about that, but you know, it's your lucky day. Just kidding. So I had a big weekend. Everybody's always asking where I play or where they can go to hear bluegrass music. There are several venues in town right now, okay, in Chattanooga. Not our town, in Chattanooga. But one of them is the Feed Company. The Feed Company is downtown. You can look it up. I think it's the Feed Company Table and Tavern is what it's called. Cindy Pinion heads that up. She's got a couple places that she heads up. But this Thursday is Southwind. Southwind is one of my favorite groups. If you came to the 1945 Dade County Fair, they were the ones that closed the show out for us. They are super excellent. This past Saturday, so just day before yesterday, I got a call from a friend. It was kind of late notice, and he needed a bass player, so he invited me to go play with him. I went to the Westbound Bar, which is on Station Street across from Stonebirds, and great place. It was a good atmosphere, and it's bluegrass music every Saturday night from 8 till 10 o'clock. So if you're looking for some good bluegrass music, you have the Feed Company Table and Tavern, which is every Thursday, and then you have Westbound Bar that's got bluegrass every Saturday. Every other Thursday, you can go to Whole Foods Market. They have some bluegrass going on. But there's a lot of good opportunities for you to go listen to some good music. So, and for me, bluegrass is good music. It's just what I was raised on. My father played, and his father played, and it's just kind of going down, you know, through our family through the years. My aunt and I have an uncle that played, so it was really good stuff. But if you get a chance, go by Westbound Bar. It's on Station Street across from Songbirds, and really good bluegrass bands. Like I said, it's one of the shows that's put on by Cindy Pinion, and Cindy Pinion is daughters to Boxcar Pinion, and 28 years ago Boxcar passed away, and she has the Boxcar Pinion Memorial Bluegrass Festival every year, and it's always just packed with great music and great artists. You definitely get your money's worth. So if you want to watch my Facebook page, because I usually post a lot of stuff about places to play, places to go listen, if you just listen, you know, but if you're a picker, there's those opportunities too. My Facebook page is Cheryl, Cheryl, middle initial L, last name Allison, Allison. Find me on Facebook, friend me. And just watch my page. I try to keep it posted with things to do around town, things to do in Chattanooga. And I do promote Chattanooga because we are right here in the corner. And a lot of people come from Chattanooga, like we have talked about on the show, to see things that we have here that they don't have everywhere else. So it's living here is really great for everybody because you do have the options of different places that you can go to. But Evan's fixing to walk in the door, so we can probably take a break and maybe I can come look for it. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to go find a video, and we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back.
Trust and commitment go hand in hand at Whitwell Pharmacy. Pharmacists Ann Campbell and Steve Ireland, along with their experienced staff, work hard every day to deliver the prescription needs of the Whitwell area. Whitwell Pharmacy is open 6 days a week for your convenience. Whitwell Pharmacy, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until noon. Call 658-6939. Proudly serving the Valley from Whitwell Pharmacy.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne. Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Well, since I ended up talking about bluegrass, that's what we're going to leave you out with. Bluegrass, folk, but this is featuring Dade County's very own Norman Blake and Joey McCormick. So y'all enjoy this. It's going to take the show out, and it's really good music. So y'all have a good week, and I will see you next Monday.
Blind dog in the meat market.
Yeah.
You know what being in all these estimates is, don't it? It's like being a blind dog in a meat market. You remember, how about maybe that Yeller Barber thing? How about that? Do art? You remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was a friend of mine that was from down here in Wallaceville, Georgia. Originally, he lived up on Missionary Ridge originally, Bob Johnson. And he was a banjo player, and he and I used to play together. He and I played some shows with June Carter before she got involved with John. And I went off to the Army, and Bob then, through association with her, my friend Bob Johnson, he got on some of John's records, played on some of the records. And when I got out of the service, it was in September of 1963, he said to me, you want to ride over to Nashville? I'm going to play on a Johnny Cash session. You want to ride over to Nashville with me? And I didn't have anything else to do. I said, sure. So I rode over there. We walked in the studio, and of course she was there. And immediately when she saw me, she says to John, she says, John says, this is the fellow I've told you about. Norman Blake says he plays the dobro and the guitar. And he says, he turned right around, and he never, of course, he'd never heard me play a note, you know, and didn't know me from anybody, just walked in off the street. And he said, well, if you can get a dobro, I'll use you tomorrow. And so borrowed the dobro, I believe, from Buck Graves, Uncle Josh, you know, and I started recording with him the next day, and it went on off and on for 40 years. I played a few shows with him, but he did most of his touring just with the smaller group, you know, the original Tennessee Three type group. W.S. Holland on the drums and Marshall Grant on bass, and Luther Perkins on guitar till Luther died. And we were recording, and we took off a week to have a break. And during that interim period, Luther went to sleep on the couch with a cigarette and set himself on fire, and that was it. And then Bob Wooten came in to play. Carl Perkins filled in, was also recording with us. And then Carl filled in for a while, and then Bob Wooten came in to take Luther's place, playing the regular Johnny Cash style electric guitar.
Yeah.
That was great.
Pull that mandolin down. Let me see that mandolin.
You've been watching Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of staff nor the management of KWN Community TV Channel 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Join us every week for another edition of Around Town on KWN TV 7.